Hello, good afternoon. I know it's been a couple of weeks, but we are back. So, welcome to SAP Virtual Resources, where small businesses find clarity and confidence in their finances. I'm Sarah Page, a financial expert with over 25 years of corporate accounting experience and 3 years of helping entrepreneurs master the world of bookkeeping and accounting. Each week, I'll share practical tips and insights to help you navigate the complexities of financial management and drive your business forward. Join me as we unlock the keys to financial success. So, today I am trying to do a Halloween type, and you can see my little hat keeps going in and out. But one of the cats has decided to join me for our spooky um, conversation today. So, what we are going to discuss is the sales tax and the scary parts of it. So, one of the big things that I am going to, I apologize if this keeps going in and out. But one of the big things I want to talk about is I have had conversations over the last couple years with contractors for the most part that were doing what they thought was correct in charging sales tax to their clients. Now, every state is different, but in the state of Wyoming, contractors cannot charge sales tax to their clients because the contractor is considered the final consumer. So if you are putting something, installing it into a house or a commercial building, it is the contractor that's the final. If you're selling it over the counter, then that's a different, an entirely different uh, thing, and you would charge sales tax. But here's the caveat. You have to have a sales tax license to charge sales tax. And this is where these people, as I started working with them or talking with them, were getting things crossed in what they should do and how they should do it. So they were charging sales tax, but they didn't have a sales tax license. They just have always paid sales tax on everything they purchase, and they thought this is how the correct way to do it. Now, in the state of Wyoming, like I said, you don't charge the sales tax. But if you have accidentally charged it, the Department of Revenue has given a few tips to me of how to correct that. You can either refund it back to the clients that were charged in error, or you can file a one-time sales tax um, return with them and send it in. And there's my little helper today. So if if you're starting your business and you don't know if you should charge sales tax, the first step, call your Department of Revenue, please. They're going to tell you if your business should be taxed for your services or products to your clients. If it's a product, every time it's going to be taxed. Services, it depends. Some states are different. I know in Wyoming, computer service and repair is absolutely taxed, but accounting services is not. But I called the Department of Revenue before I start working with clients to find out, did I need to add sales tax? Did I need a sales tax license? And they informed me I don't. But if you're doing photography, a lot of those packages have to be sales tax charged. But you can't charge it until you have your license. And I know a business I've spoken with that was going to start offering products all over the country. They just assumed that each state has a sales tax. They would just sign up with each state and just start charging sales tax. Each state has very specific things that you need to do for that license. Some you need to sell X amount of product in that area before you can even apply for a license. So if you are going to be selling in a certain area, you need to contact the state, the county, the city, whoever is doing sales tax. And the reason I say counties and cities, there I found out are over 11,000 tax districts for sales tax in the country. So it can be very confusing. Now, I know for Wyoming, each county, they have a different sales tax rate, or they can have a different sales tax rate, but you pay it directly to the state and you mark out which counties those sales occurred in. So you want to do this because here's the scary part. If you don't want to pay the penalties. The chances of an audit, I don't know, but you don't want to get hit with an audit and end up having to pay penalties and fines for misrepresenting yourself. They can call it fraud if you're charging tax and not paying it to the state, or shouldn't even be charging it because you don't have the license. So this is something that really is kind of scary. If it's not done right, it can get you in a lot of trouble. And what you don't want to do to grow a healthy business is be racking up fines and penalties. Because every time you pay a fine and penalty, that is lost income to you. So hopefully for the Halloween season, that is a scary enough topic for you. But if you have questions, please reach out and let's set up a plan of what to do to make sure that you are doing your sales tax properly, that you're filing your tax returns whenever due, if it's monthly, if it's quarterly, if it's annually. Maybe you don't have that much in sales and annually is fine. But the first step is talking to that Department of Revenue. And if you call them up and say, "Hey, I'm looking at starting a business. This is what I'm going to sell or a service I'm going to provide," they would rather talk to you before the problem is made than have to deal with the cleanup. They don't like auditing either. So if you just call up and say, "Hey, I'm confused. I don't know what I should be doing," they're going to help you out. Okay? So have a great rest of your week, and I will see you next week.